No sé a qué viene la transición de Minecraft si estaba quitado, pero bueno, se ha visto. Hola chicos y chicas, bienvenidos a mi canal de Kik, bienvenidos a un nuevo directo, el número 8, si no me equivoco, de Final Fantasy XVII, 16. Y si estáis en YouTube viendo la resubida, pues muchas gracias por estar en YouTube dando apoyito, que de repente YouTube os anima un poquito. Y dejar un rico like, que siempre ayuda, ¿vale? Vamos a saludar a la gente en el chat. Me callo. Me callo porque ese follow que acaba de caer en Kik es de nuestro hijo pródigo. O sea, yo no tengo hijo varón, pero si tuviese un hijo varón y fuese canario, sería Nau. Nau, guapo, gracias por venir aquí, que te ha costado. Gracias por el follow. Y dejadme que salude a Marco y a Leticio, que están por el chat. Pues ha quedado perfecta la transición. Ya, pero no pegaba el Minecraft. Además es que está apagado. Si es que está apagado el ojo está apagado. No sé por qué ha saltado, pero bueno, oye. No sé, la transición queda guapa para cuando juego Minecraft. Que no sé cuándo volveré a jugar Minecraft. Y el que haya visto el directo ayer y lo que he subido a redes sociales hoy, pues entenderá el porqué. Bueno, vamos a seguir con el Final. Tengo unas ganas locas de jugar al Final. 2 horas o 3 al día es poco. Pero es que si no, las resubidas en YouTube quedan larguísimas. Y tampoco quiero una persona que esté viendo una resubida que dure 6 horas. No, la gente se me vuelve loca. Bueno, que parece que no, pero hay gente que ve las resubidas, ¿eh? Pocos, pero con que lo vea uno me sirve. Espera, preparamos auriculares. Y seguimos. El stream de ayer, o la resubida, el último directo que ha habido de Final 16, ha sido un poquito aburrido, no vamos a decir que no lo vamos a negar. Mucha historia, hemos visto ahora cómo es la nueva guarida, hemos probado los nuevos poderes que nos ha transmitido Cid sobre el icon Lamu. Y poquito más. Yo creo que hoy va a haber tema del bueno. Así que venga, sin más dilatación. Como te digo siempre, bastante paciencia tienes para no explotar como Hiroshima. Y aún así quedo como el malo siempre, Marco. Y aún así quedo como el malo siempre, ¿sabes? Yo ya, mira, cojo, callo, apago, estoy trabajando, no voy a montar... Encima lo que no quiero es montar shows en público, cara al público, porque al final que se expone al mundo soy yo, no los demás. Entonces yo paso. Algo no me gusta, fuera, ya está, no pasa nada. Es que más ni estoy enfadado, ni tengo rencor, ni nada. Pasa que yo valoro mi trabajo y todas las horas que invierto en todo esto. Venga, no me enrollo, vamos a estar con Final. Mirad la que hay aquí montada, todos los córvidos que hay por aquí. Madre mía, pero qué masacre. Jill, un sitio perfecto para hacer picnic tú y yo y declararnos nuestro amor. Bueno, vamos al puerto y solda. Joder, qué bonito es este juego, me cago en la leche. No sé si lo he dicho alguna vez. Vamos a llamar a Ambrosia. Puente Pihuela. Es la canción, ¿no? Pihuela, pihuela, huela, pihuela. Aquí se come mierda y arroz con habichu. Ah, no era así. Joder, ahí sí que acabo de delatar que soy un polla vieja, ¿eh? Quiero mirar a ver si hay algo por aquí de luteo. No. En honor a los 250 años de historia del Gran Ducado de Rosaria. Gloria eterna al Fénix y a su pueblo. Pone lo mismo, ¿no? ¿Sí o no? Sí. Está la cosa mala, ¿eh? Está la cosa mala. Mirad. Mirad qué plano, por favor. Y hay bruma, ¿no? Se representa la bruma. Vale, este juego es sobresaliente. O sea, para mí no es ni notable alto, es un sobresaliente. Que no es perfecto, lo sé. Que tiene cositas muy mejorables también. Pero aún así, lo que tiene, bueno, es tan bueno que mejora todo lo demás. Playa del silencio. Mira, aquí hay plantas. que solo se juega con un botón. Vale. Trofeo asociado al poder de la Mu. Bonita playa. ¿Cómo se ve este juego? ¿Puedo pillar ya a Ambrosia? Sí. Fly, Ambrosia. Ambrosia. Bicho. Ven aquí, qué bonita, ven.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
¿Puedo entrar aquí? No, está cerrado. Y aquí... Aquí tiene pinta de que se abrirá luego, porque... O aquí sea un poco tierra, igual se abre aquí, ¿eh? Mira lo que me he dejado hoy. A ver si podemos evitar el combate. Sí, sí, lo evitamos, sí. Mira, se ve hasta la salpicadura de Ambrosia. Vale. Perfecto. Se revela al pueblo. Ah, que no podemos entrar por ahí. Pues va a ser donde ponía antes el prohibido. O que no se podía pasar, ya veréis.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect
Al menos sobornarlos, dice.
the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
La llama de la esperanza.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Sí, es por donde antes estaba. No se podía pasar. Level up. Y el 27, perfecto. Han soltado... Es decir, que igual han soltado... Esta, ¿no?
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Ahora manda el bot Rix, que estoy en directo. Casi 20 minutos después de empezar.
Not.
Ese ataque del Fénix es muy bestia. Tengo 256 puntos de habilidades.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Ya saludo.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Han muerto los demás colegas y no pasa nada, ¿sabes?
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Ahí ya simplemente una reverencia con la cabeza. ¡Ah, que no están muertos! Tabana, ¡ay! ¡Ay, que me duele! La junta la trócola. Venga, venga, hoy yo sé que tiene que haber hoy
Who wouldn't bend the knee?
mambo.
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her.
¿Cómo su madre sale ahora con el emperador?
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
Hacen en la salud también sin armas.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours.
Oye, ¿y cuándo Jill va a sacar a Shiva? Qué guapo es Clive. Si no lo digo una vez mínimo por stream, no vale.
So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
Jill también, ¿eh?
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Es que Jill a veces tiene gestos en la cara que tiene cara como de mala, ¿eh? Me recuerda un poco a Benedicta. Que Benedicta era una mujer muy atractiva, lo que pasa es que tenía cara todo el rato de mala.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
¡Qué toquecito con el interior de Clive! La puso en el interior del área. ¿Qué tienes para mí? ¿Qué tienes para mí? Interesante. Cadenarias, habían tenido Islas Canarias, ¿eh? No broma. Relleno entre poniendo... No, esto no quiero. Bueno, este rosa del desierto parece que encontraremos más. Y para vender, ¿tenemos algo interesante para vender? Algo que no sea material. Mira, ¿ves? Giláptero. Son 200 giles. Este sirve para venderlo. No, pero... Quiero... ¿Cómo se sube? ¿Cómo se sube la...? Igual es a la derecha aquí, que a ver... Aquí. Bestialidad. Bestialidad. 2400. Esto es material, material. Todo esto es material. Perfecto. Sin problema, chato. Venga, vamos para allá.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So wait. The bearers from Old Ed have been laid to rest.
Very good.
Very good.
Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Venga, venga, vamos a repartir.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Vale. Que pone que ahora, por ejemplo, Wade me va a acompañar, pero si decidiese ir con el mapa a un punto rápido a otra localidad, él no estaría. Él me acompaña durante esta misión. Por cierto, aquí, que no he querido subir antes. Nada, esto está cerrado.
We'll keep them from the bridge. May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Gracias, amigo.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
¡Cuidado que vamos! ¡Dominguero! ¡Baja la velocidad!
There they are. On your command, my lord.
¿Señal? Pues mira qué señal. Adiós, señal y media le voy a dar.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us
Vais a pillar.
that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the
Estorgal, no un dog.
Black Shields. Then come, die along with your flame. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
For Rosaria.
Your petty revolution ends here. Bloody hell.
Manda más amigos, eso.
Another wyvern to fight that battle for.
¡Ey!
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances.
¿Qué tal si me ayudáis con este?
Flat.
Facilito, señores. Uy. Este. Caballero dragontino crepuscular.
A misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point.
Este tiene buena pinta, ¿eh?
Is in dire need of cleansing.
Uy, qué miedito me das, chato. Mierda, he fallado. Lo veo.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
We finish him.
Porque no, pues no quieres gastar pasiones, casi me mata, ¿eh? Todavía no me han matado en el juego. Eso quiere decir que el juego es fácil.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Yo quiero una pelea contra un Icon. ¿Y ahora?
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
or the Lord Commander.
Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Qué guapo este plano, ¿eh? Sigue la cámara, la pared, al ritmo de los pasos. Muy chulo. Con tan poco quiere decir tanto.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rossfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Calot.
Está simulando cuando entrenaban de joven, cuando era creo.
Serene holiness, Saint Sybil, the unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
¿Esto es lo del ojo? No, aquí no.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lives. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Digamos que no me
Say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Esta versión del prelude de Final Fantasy es preciosa, ¿eh? Me gusta mucho.
Is all this about you being Sid? You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be...
¿Qué le pasa a Jill? Más estos planos que la enfocan. Aquí hay algo que no me cuadra. Algo ella esconde. No sé, y no sé qué es. Pero hay algo raro.
Over there. Go on. She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
¿Tiene que ver con Annabelle? No sé.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive.
¿Un besito ya o no?
I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
Nada, que no hay besito.
Sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Está claro que se quieren el uno al otro. Pero no... falta el arranque ahí, ¿eh? El movimiento de caderas que tiene Jill es hipnotizante, ¿eh? Súper exagerado. Como pum, pum, pum. ¿Para dónde vamos? Regresar a la guarida. Pues nada, vamos a la guarida. Sangre, hierro y fe.
Only the founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
A ver, tú me das una secundaria, ¿no?
I didn't take you for a scholar.
Oh, this? Well, I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no...
Think.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, from spit roasts to sweetmeats, this...
If it's my blessing.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid, but you're made of sterner stuff.
Something tells me you won't be taking.
Fantastic!
So,
chances, the only... A beast.
as the book says.
Well, only...
Ya, que quiere que una hace una receta y que yo le cace... Que yo le pille los ingredientes. Venga. Perfecto. Qué buena pinta tiene ese pan, ¿eh? No, este hombre no tiene nada nuevo. Ah, bueno, lo de las cartas. Las cartas que a veces tienen misiones, ¿eh? ¿Hay ese más? El legado de Martel. Otto. La llama sigue brillando. White. Si no es en el dominio. Gaff. Vale. Ahora es Gaff el tuerto.
How did we never hear?
August.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see
No,
you.
estamos en Julius, no en August.
It's Blackthorn. He ain't, and if I'm honest, he ain't been. Normally, it only takes a couple of drinks. Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he might if we both been.
Fine.
Knew you done.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can wait a bit, then head over.
Tripulaciones de un herrero. Vale. ¿Y tú qué tienes para mí? Desiré.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Cuentos de alcoba.
You earned this.
Anillo de bárbaro.
Come again. I may have more for you. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. May the goddess go with you.
Saltito antes de hablar.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look. Seen enough?
Vale, manda el anillo, un anillo nuevo. Vamos a verlo. Disminuir el tiempo de carga de llamas del renacer. Llamas del renacer es el que tengo del Fénix, ¿no? Super tocho. El del triángulo, ¿no? Llamas, vale. Pues vamos a incrementar ciclón lacerante lo voy a acabar quitando, ¿eh? Porque hace ataque por rango, pero no hace mucho a pupita. En algún momento quitaré Garuda. ¿Qué más me indica? Anillo de bárbaro. Esquiva. Incrementa el ataque temporalmente. Esquiva una... Uy, pues este sí lo vamos a poner, ¿eh? Vamos a quitar... Como vamos a quitar Garuda en algún momento... Vale, habilidades que tenemos, 436 puntos. Hay que mejorar la mu. Vale, vamos a ahorrar esos puntitos. Vale. O sea que tengo que deducir el lugar donde puede estar el enemigo, la bestia de la cacería.
Back again, Lord Rosfield.
It is not your company.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then. The mother crystal that rises from... There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave... As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does.
Aquí es donde estuvo Jill.
The pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill wash tubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship, making Drastanus the hope from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail.
My father and my grandfather both had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria. Sacked the... I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting.
Then
Ok.
not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today? Of course. One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
Very good. Pero antes de marchar vamos a completar esta secundaria.
I could have sworn we had a few more.
First, what's it got to do with...
August was worried that something had been... I thought you might want to...
Did I told you not to stick your nose?
Clive just wants to help, innit? Talk to him. You never know, you... Please, mate.
Phil, shut you up. It's nothing of the sort of thing you bother people.
Why don't you tell us all?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of... Made my... I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. There. You got what you came for.
All right.
All right.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature.
Habrá que comprárselo, ¿no? ¿O qué?
Least of all, a stupid...
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work.
I couldn't agree...
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Assuming you're happy to help.
Too bloody right.
Glad to hear it. Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather...
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it already. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay.
You don't know where we might find him.
Like I said, he's a bit of an... Don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends his...
I see.
He did tell me something. Apparently, his next commission's...
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were... Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in...
Thank you, Karen.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best...
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets.
Good idea. Hopefully...
O sea, tengo que ir de... Por cierto, ¿verdad? No había visto a Ghost este.
If that level worker's even half the craftsman Blackthorn says, someone's bound to have heard of him.
Tengo que ir de cacería.
Typical nobles.
Cuando se dirigía al bastión Norben desde el Lost Wing, uno de nuestros compañeros fue derribado por una mentira. Que se hace sopetito con chocobos y niños. ¿Y ahora? Ya te he preguntado. Vale. Es clase B, ¿eh? Vale. Vamos al mapa mundi. aquí podemos quitarnos esta secundaria. Y la cacería... Será para acá, ¿no? ¿Dónde pone que es? Casi néctar, venga, calla. Pesado. Le doy a él. Puerta oeste del bastión Norvent. Sambreque. Sambreque. Norvent, Sambreque. 3 juncos. Orabel. Tiene que ser aquí. Tiene que ser ahí. Vale, tiene que ser por aquí. Valle del Norvent, hay una puerta. Vamos a probar. A ver si es por aquí.
Good day to you.
Por aquí, ¿no? De frente, derecha.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worth.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
¿Voy solo o voy con Jill? Sí, voy con Jill. A ver si lo encontramos, que igual no lo encontramos, ¿eh? ¡Ah, que vienen! ¡Qué pesados sois! Los giros del chocobo. Le cuesta girar.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Creo que voy bien. Ha salido ese texto. Creo que es aquí, ¿no? ¡Míralo! ¡Mira el gallo! ¡Baja, Truán! Dozmare. Clase B. ¡Que te esquiva, cacho perro! Ya está. Facilito, señores, facilito. Facilito el bichito. Metal nuevo, material nuevo. Hirokane. Y Hirokane. Hirokane. Ni idea.
Something there, boy. Could that be our man?
Sí. Vamos a con el peletero, pero primero déjeme que pille esto de aquí.
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a low.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant?
She's not an easy. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Didn't stop her bartering. She sent you for a re.
It's not her who sent me.
Well,
You should be.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman. I'd dearly love to actually.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I use. If your man's as skilled as he's.
You sure?
Well, and thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is.
In that case,
I'd be much obliged. Right. I've got some. You send your blacksmith.
will do.
Dale, pues volvemos a la guarida.
Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Igual vamos primero donde Marta, a la fonda de Marta, para hacer la otra secundaria, que es acá. Y luego ya volvemos a la guarida. Y completamos las dos.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome. Times may be or
Unwanted violets, if you have them.
Why I haven't. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war, and even if they were.
Do the scorpions?
I dare say they do.
Thank you.
Joder.
Stay sharp.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Good girl.
Andiamo. Ambrosia. Aloha.
At least I know what I'm up against.
Vale, ya podemos. Ahora sí que podemos volver a la guarida. Hay que aprovechar los viajes. Hoy tiene pinta que tampoco vamos a tener una pelea súper épica. Vale, este es el de la cocina. Es la receta. Aquí tienes la violeta punzante. Me va a dar un poquito para probarla. No.
I present Chances
La pinta no es muy apetecible, ¿eh?
from the ashes of obscure. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat one.
I'm not hungry.
Es lo mismo que decir, eso tiene una pinta de mierda.
So I've licked the bowl clean. You're...
No. Pues sí, no sienta bien.
Teeth. What the salt on the senses is like choking on, and yet up through the pungency. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of
Ah. Es una hostia, pero luego una caricia gastronómica.
this gift. I won't rest until a single mouthful.
Bueno, el es cuando la pillas la misión, no cuando la completas. Vale. Incrementa defensa en 30. No es necesario ahora. Vale. Luego antes de irme, porque tengo ya más de 100 puntos de valor. A ver si me da un buen equipo. Estoy aquí, chavales. Me ha ido bien.
I found him. And he asked me to give you this.
Si tiene una cara mala hostia.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded.
So that's his secret. Crafted a few times too. And that's no ordinary oil he's used. Oh, this is fun.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Here, Clive.
Camille, I believe.
I thought there ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And it turns out he's from Tabor. And again, but our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret.
Then we better keep this close to...
Listen, sorry for putting the both still. I'm glad you...
That was the idea. Clive's idea. Anyway, he did most of them.
It's good to have you back, Black.
Just don't expect me to go turning out. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And don't get me started now. I reckon I can make something about as good. Something occurs. Anyway, enough nattering.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one's spin. Right, now that's sorted. Oh, thanks, Clive.
Diseño del cinturón matadragones. Objeto único. ¿Y ahora? ¿Se lo tengo que dar al herrero o no? Mira que el niño saltando. ¡Ale, ale, los caracoles!
Clive. So, will it be?
Electrum.
Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
No me dice lo que es, tío. Me pone un bicho, o sea que habrá que matar algo. Don't worry. Don't worry, be happy, man. Ahora voy, Jill. Ahora nos vamos de paseo. Ahora debe aparecer aquí una X, ¿no? Ya está. Estos habrá que hacerlos también, ¿eh?
getting you back so.
Ah, 135. Y tengo 120. Vale. Ok.
Again, I may have more for you. There are new billets being posted.
Vámonos, querida Jill. ¿Cómo te quiero? ¿Cómo te amo?
This time, is it?
It will be over soon. One way or another.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the crystalline Orthodox, the man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
Always.
And I'll be beside you too.
No puedo más, o sea...
We'll bring down the mother.
Quiero que solo se enrollen ya.
All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Pesadilla, ¿eh? Venga, vamos para allá. Hálito del dragón. Mar ferviente.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
¿No tú también?
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
Pasa que esta gente ya no tiene icon. Tuvieron a Shiva, que era Jill, que es Jill, el dominante. Pero estos no tienen icon.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Una promesa de escarcha.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
Habrá que ir a la puerta, digo yo, ¿no? ¿O qué?
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Mira cómo me esperan, ¿eh? ¿Qué pasa, Chucho? Venga ya, si he esquivado. ¡Ay, toro! ¡Ey! ¡Cacho Perry!
The old arboretum is just up. We'll enter the caves from there.
Lo que no sé es cuánto me queda para subir de nivel. Ah, 371. 461. Hálito del viento. ¿Ese cuál mejora? Disminuye el tiempo de recarga de... Vale. No, aquí tiene pinta de que va a haber peleita de la buena.
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
Volvo no, ¿no? Un Molbol, pero diferente.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle.
Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of his paw.
Joder.
That's foul.
Don't breathe it in. I still can't believe they can jump. Let these things have roots.
Kike, ¿qué te están dando, tío? ¿No te estás dando cuenta que te están zumbando? Bueno, estoy con el poder ese. No, no, el aliento ese no. Corre, 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 corre. Ahí está, vulnerable. Y ahí está. Al carré. Molbol acásico derrotado.
Press on.
Yes.
Amadísimo a Clive. Calor, ¿no? Mucho calor.
It's like a furnace in here.
Monte Drustan.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
I needed that. Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Fire and flame! This won't be easy. Guess we're all ready.
No, espera, voy al revés, creo. Sí, es para allá.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
Que haga un techo de lava, de hielo. Ahí va ella. Venga, así va.
Quickly, before it melts.
This is going to be close.
Pero más que romperse como si fuera roca, debería derretirse en agua. ¿No? Pienso yo.
They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Venga, level up. Pues ahí no se puede pasar, ¿no?
Well, we aren't going this way.
Let's look for another path. Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
Piro, más. Pasa que este fuego en teoría poco lo hará. Hostia, que pensé que moría con aquello. Una damantaimai, ¿no?
Demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Es un pirosaurio. No veo un carajo. Ahora sí que estoy aporreando botones.
What's it doing?
Venite para acá, guacho. Es el puto Godzilla, nano. ¡Qué guapo las esquiva, nano! Este combate es que te la pone durísima, ¿eh? Él también hace llamitas, ¿eh? ¡Vamos! Pirosaurio derrotado. Escama cordiforme. Mucho galo para ella.
Just hot.
Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this before the heat finishes me.
Here, here.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Entras con la cocina, ¿no? Vamos a entrar hasta la cocina.
Lady Marley, it's me. My mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady.
Y viven aquí.
We cannot talk here. Come with me.
Y van muy vestidas para el calor que hace aquí, ¿no? Que decir que eso tiene pinta que abriga. ¡Realismo!
I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone.
Va a repartir.
Tell me, where is the patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now.
No ha sonado nada bueno eso, ¿eh?
Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
Se ha chivado a la otra.
This way.
Open the door. Close the window.
Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Ojo, la música que se ha puesto ahora, ¿eh?
All right. Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
No, me he equivocado. No quería haber hecho esto. No. Hecho está. Volaré. Oh. ¡Hostia! ¿Qué hacéis aquí? ¿Qué será por aquí? ¿Y allá qué hay?
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Esquivado, pero bueno, todo tu rollo, ¿eh? Bien. Aquí estoy, pégame. ¡Garuda! Lo molesto que es que no veo, tío. Ese torbellino no veo un carajo a veces. ¿Dónde? Ah, por aquí. ¡Oli! ¿Puedo ir por ahí? Ah, mira, aquí hay un cofre. 1200 giles.
Clive, there's something I need you to know.
¿El qué?
I saw the patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons. Then you must face yours.
O sea que el patriarca tiene pinta de ser un cerdo. Ten mucho cuidado. Mira cómo están esperándome. ¿Qué pasa, guapos? Papá, qué bonito.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Buen combo me has hecho, perro. Amparo de las llamas. Cojo estos aros de mitrilo. Mejora bastante, ¿eh? Pues no voy a ser tonto. $1229. Incrementa el rendimiento en combate con L3 más cuando se llena. Mejorada. Ah, hemos conseguido una barrita más. ¡Vamos! Hola de nuevo, Marco. Pues mira, se viene hostias buenas ahora. Y este hay que ser un cerdo. Y un psicópata. Y Jill le tiene ganas. Olita, estamos aquí. Ya vale, pégale un grito. ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay!
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders, fought your wars, all to protect the children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return?
Sí. La del templo maldito es, ¿no? Hace que no veo las de Indiana Jones. Es que no quería volver a verlas de mayor. No sé por qué. Me gustaban de crío, ¿eh?
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether.
I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it. Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me.
Kill them.
Qué picazo todo esto, ¿eh? Esto es Joshua, ¿no? Entiendo. ¡Olé! ¿Quién eres tú? Ahí está Siva en su máximo esplendor. El brasas. ¡Kame, kame! ¡Ja! Uf, qué... Claro, claro, venga, dale, dale. Vamos, Ifrit. Ay, 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 ay. ¿Eres un nubi? El perrito. Venga, venga, vamos, Clive, aunque sea pelea ahí. Ay, 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 venga, va, va, va. Solo puede haber un tío brasas. Y tiene que ser Ifrit. No, todavía no somos Ifrit. Y Torgal, mira, Clive no me importa porque al final se va a convertir en Ifrit. Pero nadie piensa en el perrito. ¡Polvo de diamantes! Este es yoga. Lo de Shiva es espectacular. Estoy pillando ahí, ¿eh? Coño, ahora se ha transformado en dragón. Pues si le da a esquivar. Mal por eso. ¡No! ¡Vámonos! Llama líquida derrotada. Se llama llama líquida, vale. Pero nos hemos convertido en Icon.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
No te mueras, Jill, por favor, ¿eh? Ah, no se puede morir Jill, tío. Ya se murió Cid, que no se muera Jill.
Here. Use this.
La piel de gallina, ¿eh?
Crystal. What did you do to it?
Hombre, Jill, ahí tienes a tu amigo.
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw.
¡Ah! ¡Con qué arte se la acaba de cargar!
Blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
Muy bien. Y no te mueras. Problemas.
Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate.
Es el Ifrit. Yo creo que es Ifrit.
We need to leave.
Agreed.
Más espalda, más espalda. Vamos a ir acabando ya, gente, por hoy. Llevamos ya más de 2 horas y cuarto. Hostia, esto tengo que sacar una foto. No, pero pilla esto, no pilla el otro. ¡Lo hicimos! ¡We did it!
Promise, now you keep yours.
Un gran legado. Espera, si este es Joshua, el de la capucha, ¿quién es? Muchas interrogantes.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
Le va a dar Liniston. Abuelo, ¿dónde está Liniston?
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness.
¿Por qué pone acompañante de Joshua? Que le pongan nombre, por favor.
And set out in search of sanctuary.
Uy, ¿qué le pasa en el pecho?
And leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice.
Uy, poco te queda.
As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Mientras tanto, Roundela. Dalmekia, este es lo del titán, ¿no?
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbrec need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks, and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
Al final los Icons hacen como si fueran bombas nucleares. No los quieren usar porque saben que donde peleen lo van a reventar. Ostras.
The Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. The looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts.
O sea, que este niño sería hermanastro de... o hermano de Clive. Y de Joshua. Olivier. Se llama. Pero no es del mismo padre.
And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all.
Pero tiene un hijo mayor, que es el dominante de Bahamut. Creo que es el hijo mayor, ¿no?
And you will rebuild the world in your glorious image.
Las bestias, piño de las bestias.
Soon.
¿Qué ha brillado ahí? ¿Qué ha brillado ahí? Es un cliffhanger. Bueno, a ver, vamos a dejarlo ya, a ver si acaba ya esto. Y en principio mañana jueves, bueno, mañana jueves por la tarde después de que continuemos. Mañana sabéis que estoy en Twitch, en el canal de BG Eventos. Mañana toca programa, Proyecto Boomer. Uy. Claro, se ha desconectado el mando y llevo 5 minutos sin tocar el mando. Vale, pues en el camarote de Cliff lo vamos a dejar. Guapísimos y guapísimas. Lo dejamos aquí. Mañana tendréis la resubida a la hora de comer, más o menos como hoy, sino un poquito después. Y nada, nos vemos a la noche en una horita más o menos. Más o menos, ¿eh? De nuevo aquí por Kik. En principio con DVD. Luego ya veremos. Venga, nos vemos guapísimos y guapísimas. Un saludito. Chao, chao.